Now let's come back into the episode 2 part. Okay. So before, what was the Rohan challenge? I hope that these things are completely visible. Let me just maximize it. I will come one by one. So what was Rohan before manual work? That Rohan has to do all these things. Rohan has to build the image, then test the image, and then deploy it every time. And this is like a very manual work, right? You know this, right? I'm assuming that you know how to build a Docker. Okay. So you know that how to build a Docker image, you know how to run the Docker image, you know how to push it into the Docker hub, you know how to ask your friend so that he or she can pull it from the Docker hub and run your application. But this is quite of a manual work, and I want to automate this manual work. That is why I am using this CI/CD pipeline. What is CI/CD pipeline? So CI/CD means what? CI means what? CI means continuous integration, and CD means continuous delivery slash deployment. So what is this continuous integration in a very simple term? Your Docker image starts building automatically, no manual work needed. So right now in your own project, you have written the Docker file. Now what you will do? You just push it into your GitHub, and after pushing your entire project with the Docker file, and once you push it into your GitHub, just attach your Docker file into your project and then again push it into the GitHub, and everything will take care automatically. Your image start building automatically. I will come one by one, but please understand the flow first. Okay, that what is CI? Continuous integration. Again, I am telling, you have your own project. Inside your own project you have Docker file. Now you don't need to build the Docker image. What you will do, you just return your Docker file, you push it into the GitHub, and the GitHub will going to use this tool called GitHub action, and it will going to take care of everything. It will build your image, it will run your image, it will deploy your image, everything one after one in a pipeline fashion. So just understand that this is what continuous integration means. And what is this continuous delivery shell slash deployment? It means anytime you change it into your project, into the local system, commit it and push it into your code, it will automatically reflect it into the final website. Okay. And again, if you have not understood this part, don't worry, I will again tell it. Okay. I'm not going to leave it just by telling these things. So this is what the flow is. So no more manual work. Every time I push the code, the magic happens automatically. It builds the Docker image, it tests the Docker image, it deploy my application, and my app will be live on the internet. I just need to understand this flow, that how to make this pipeline, how to make this continuous integration, and how to make this continuous deployment pipeline, so that I can write it, so that our Rohan can write it everything automatically and just sits and enjoy the entire scenario. So again, manual building and deploying the app every time is a tiring and error prone process. CI/CD is a magic machine that automatically builds your image, tests your image, and deploy your application. Whenever Rohan pushes the code to GitHub, any changes whenever Rohan wants to do, the magic happen itself. Now, if you still did not get this, let me run my project and let me show it up to you. Later we will see each part one by one. So let me open the project. I will go here. I will going to choose any ID. So here, this is my project looks like. I have written one app.py file. Inside this py file, I have imported the fast API and UVCon. So inside this terminal first, what is the first step? I need to activate my environment. I'll go to new terminal. So let me tell you about these things, like what this code is doing. Okay. This is just a normal function to first giving you the welcome message. Then it is asking user to select the menu, and then it is also asking user to order the food. Three function, so that there is three API. The first is the post request for the menu button. The second is post request for the order button. Simple. And this is the requirement.txt file. It means that these are the things that are required in order to run this app.py file. So now what is the number one step that I will do? I will just going to use conda to activate my environment. So I have already activated the environment. I will just see conda activate and then let's say my ML project. So I have activated my environment. So my environment has been activated. Now what I need to do? I need to do the installation. Pip install. I'm just going to asking pip to install all my requirement. So pip install -r requirement.txt. It will going to install all the requirements which was there. What are the requirement? Fast API and UVCon. Then I can just clear this out, and now I will just run my app. Python app.py. As you can see that my app is running on this local host 8000 port. I will just go and follow the link here and just going to write /docs. You will see that I have menu button. Inside this menu button, if I just go and click try it out and execute, so these are the menu. Okay, and let's say that I can select something as, let's say that let me order it. So for that I will just click on order button, try it out, then just try to give the order. So let's say order, and let me give the order as butter chicken. So when I give the order, it means this will going to come. Okay, so it is expecting into the dictionary format, that is why. And then I will execute. So I need to give item here. 1 second, guys. I need to give it item and then butter chicken, because this is what it is expecting, right? It is expecting item and then the quantity. So let me give the quantity as well, then comma, and then let me give the quantity. Let's say that I want 3 butter chicken. That's it. I will just go and execute, and you can see that my order has been confirmed. Okay, so I have ordered 3 plate of butter chicken. So in this way I can able to run my application. First I will see my menu, and then I can order the food and then press the execute button, and then my order has been successfully done. Okay, in this way you would able to run this application. Now this you are running it into your local system. So let me just use the control C. Let me clear this out. Okay, so this you are running it into your local system. Now what I will do is that I will just going to push it into the GitHub. I have already pushed these things into the GitHub. Let me show you the repo here. So if I just go here into my GitHub and Rohan's food ordering app, this is what I have already pushed it. Okay, now my purpose to show you is what is continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, so don't worry if you see any extra file, I will tell in a later lecture, but for now I just want to show you that what these things means. Okay, so as you can see that I have already pushed it into the GitHub and I have already done the continuous integration and deployment part, and my app is running into the internet. It means that now my app is running into this IP address. So even if I just go and open this IP address in my mobile phone, you will see these things. See, you will see that my app is also running. Okay, so now my app is completely to the entire internet. This is what I want to tell you. Okay, so it has also the menu part and the ordering part. So in the menu part, if I just go and click try it out, execute, and these were the menu. And then if someone wants to order from the Rohan's Cloud Kitchen, they will just going to press the order button, try it out. Then they are just going to give the item, let's say as garlic naan. Okay, and then the quantity. So what is the quantity here? Let me copy it. Let's say that I want to add a 6 garlic naan and then execute. So you can see that my order has been successfully executed and this is my bill. Okay, 240 is my bill. So in this way, this app is running publicly. Okay, now what is the purpose of using the CI/CD? So CI/CD means what? Continuous integration and continuous deployment. So let's say that as a developer, if someone asks you that, hey, Rohan, can you change the order button? Can you change it something like uh, live? Okay, live ordering. Can you change from the order button to live ordering button? You can say that easily because I have already deployed this application. I have already constructed this pipeline. Now what I will do here is that I will simply go into my local. I will just going to inside this ordering, let's say sale, or let's say order now. I have just changed the button name, simple. Okay, for a entire big project context, you can think it in a big manner. So for now I have just changed the button, and what I will do, I will just going to push it into my GitHub, because you can see that my Git has already connected here. So git add. Don't worry, you will see each and everything. My purpose of showing you is that how CI/CD works. Okay, so you can see that my app is live, so it's in the entire internet. What I'm doing is there, I'm just changing it locally. Okay, and then pushing it into the GitHub. I haven't made any Docker build. I haven't done the Docker run. Nothing. I'm just pushing it into the GitHub. So again, git then commit -m button changes done. Then let me push it. Git push -u origin main. You can see that my entire changes has been pushed. Now you will see the magic. If I just go into my GitHub, if I just press the action button, if I just click here, you will see that automatically it start doing everything. Okay, I will tell you how about this. For now, just visualize it. Okay, just visualize these things. So you can see these things. it is automatically pushing and building and pushing my Docker image. Then it is deploying it into my Google Cloud platform. I will tell you about Google Cloud platform just now. Just see the orchestration, just see the entire pipeline, that how these things, just by using the CI/CD, makes our task very very easy. So now everything has been done. The green button is like a life changing for any developer. If you are getting the green button as tick, it means everything is now perfectly works. Now again, if I just go and again my refresh it, now you will see that just by like one push that you have done, right, you everything start automatically. Now this, the people working on a mobile phone ordering your app, they will just going to get this order now button. You have just changed it into the local, you have just pushed it into the GitHub, and now you can see the magic, right? I can do so many changes live. That is what CI/CD does for you. Any changes you want to do live, they will able to go, your code has to go into the CI/CD pipeline, And what the CI/CD pipeline will do is that it will automatically build your image, deploy everything, and then in the live IP itself, in the live URL itself, the customer will able to see the changes whenever they open your phone or whenever they restarts it. Okay. Similarly, you can also see it, right? See, I will also try to see it in my incognito. See, continue to this side, go to docs, see, order now. Okay, so in this way you want to create a CI/CD pipeline. Again, if you want to change the order now button, or if you want to add some more API, you can add it from the backend, from your local, push it into the GitHub, and then everything will works continuously. So again, coming back to our lecture, that what does CI/CD mean? It means that whatever changes you are doing, you just pushing it into the GitHub. Whatever changes you are doing, you are just pushing it into the GitHub. After pushing it into the GitHub, just attach your Docker file in your project, which I have already done it into my local system, and then it will automatically do the continuous integration. It will automatically do the continuous deployment, and anytime you change, commit, push anything, it will automatically reflect it into your final website. So now in the next lecture, we will see each component one by one. First is we will see what is continuous integration, how to do it. Then we will see continuous deployment, how to do it. Then connecting this pipeline, we will also see. Okay. So I hope that you have understood about a lot of things from the episode 2. You get the context that what does it actually mean. Now in the next lecture, we will see one by one. Okay, we will see GitHub action and other things. Okay, so yeah, thank you for connecting, and now let's move into the episode 3. Thank you.